well, this is where we need to do what we do, rather than sitting down in a sterile classroom, be outside and witness the wonder of nature. And so gardening grew from one little 4x8 plot there. I was over there yesterday working with students to a huge garden. And then over the course of several years, I was able to turn that into my full-time job. And now Denver Public Schools has a full-time garden support position for about 126 gardens across the district.
126 gardens is a lot of gardens to have your hands on. It is a lot of gardens.
I have not even seen them all in real life, only on Google Maps.
Right.
And we work just off of rebate and grant funds, but our commitment is that anywhere there's passion, we're going to support that. And so where there's educators, paraprofessionals, teachers that are interested in getting their kids outside, we're going to make sure that they have that opportunity, that we connect them with community partners and resources, grants, and curriculum so they can be successful. Because I was one of those kids who was always getting in trouble, popping out of my seat.
I know the case. Still. Yeah, I was one of those kinesthetic learners too. So.
And this is just an opportunity. What seemed like a weakness in the classroom is a strength when I take it outside.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So tell me, how long have you been been working in general in kind of environmental things, those kinds of things?
Sure. Yeah, I actually started gardening with my dad when I was just a little kid.
Oh, awesome.
Didn't know that was going to be my passion until I returned from college and was working at a part-time job at a garden center, and just fell in love with how bizarre and magical and wonderful the world of plants were.
Right.
And then realized, I really enjoy my time outside, digging in the dirt and helping things grow, in that relationship with earth and plants, and the nourishment that I get from that.
Yeah, like you said, and it grows you. You're talking about how it grows you. So your father, is he still alive?
Yep. Actually, we just celebrated his 80th birthday this past weekend.
Great.
And now we're passing it down to my daughter, who's 4.5.
Excellent.
And she loves gardening. As soon as we get home, the first thing she says is, let's go pick pineapple tomatillos. Let's enjoy that. And my rule with her is she can pick and eat anything she can identify and tell me why she knows it is what it is, by the leaf, by the color, by the fruit. But she has to know what it is before she can.
Is this sage coming in, or is this Russian sage? That stuff grows. Well, I have some in my yard, and just to kind of let you in on maybe one of the reasons I love to be where we are is I myself love gardening. My father and I gardened when I was a kid. We grew tomatoes, and kept the squirrels out by putting marigolds around, and I continue with the garden today. This year, tomatillos have been my thing. I have had a banner crop of tomatillos this year.
That's
so it's
wonderful. And those
lovely.
are ones you only need to plant them once.
That's what I found out. I didn't know that because I bought a bunch of other plants and then the other ones sprouted. So, well, great. And then what's one thing, like, if I were to just like kind of turn this towards, generally the kids or people that will be watching it are people that are like, why would I want to do this? Or how do I do this? How do I get to do what Christopher's doing?
Sure. I really think this is where we're meant to be. We're meant to be outside, and that we have not adapted to sitting in chairs in square-shaped rooms. But this is where we feel our best and where we're supposed to be.
I feel my best right now. I know, I just feel the openness in my heart. Everything's more clear out here. You know what I mean?
It is. And you're in relationship with the earth.
Right.
We're not just walking down the sidewalk. I know that what I do, and the students know that what they do has an impact. I think one of the most important lessons coming out of Garden of Youth is we take a picture every week of the students standing in front of their garden.
Oh, cool.
And after 10 weeks, the students can see, wow, I have changed the world around me. This was bare earth.
Right.
And now it's a flourishing, thriving food production garden. And I can take it home and I can give it to my family and say, this is here because of what I did.
That's right.
And that picture doesn't just reveal to the students how much of an impact they have. You can see their confidence and their pride grow over those 10 weeks as they take pride in what they've done.
Yeah.
And for a lot of our students coming out of 12 years of being in a classroom doing the same thing, they've never seen that they can have an impact. And a garden is one of the best ways just to say, what I do matters, what I do can have an impact on the world, and I've produced food for my family or for my cafeteria or for myself, and take that home and enjoy literally the fruits of their labor.
That's awesome. It's awesome. Thanks for taking the time, Christopher. I really appreciate it. We'll probably, you know, what we're going to do is during the kind of phone call we have in a month or two, people will be able to ask you questions. Sure. But I think this is sufficient for right now. So, sure. If there's any last thing you want to say,
you know, I just want to say one of the best tools for educators who want to engage students in the garden is really address the sense of wonder. Find those plants that spark wonder and interest, excitement. Whether it's a fragrance like lavender verbena, pineapple tomatillos, stevia, the toothache plant, which is a numbing, or it feels like a 9-volt battery on your tongue. Get the sense of wonder sparked, and then the students will have interest, and it just grows from there naturally, awesome. Effortlessly, as they discover things they're interested in, and just the wonder of the world around them.
Awesome. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
That's it for now.